Hello all, I'm Josh, this is Josh Build Stuff, and today once again we are not actually building anything, but we are talking about some things that we may be able to build in the near future. LEGO is allowing us to crowdfund some future LEGO sets. You heard that right. There is something that's called the BrickLink Designer program, and now they are about to open up this crowdfunding opportunity where we can pre-order some sets that may or may not be created at some point in the future. Here's what I want to do today. We are about to start the first round of that crowdfunding, and really what I want to do is take a look at some of the new sets that could potentially be made and give my opinion on those. I'm not going to try to explain the entire program in its entirety because at the time of making this video, there are still some unknowns about it. I'll tell you what I do know about it. We'll briefly talk about the program, and then I really just want to talk about those new sets. Here's something that's also a little weird to date this video. I'm making this on Wednesday, June 30th. This program opens up and starts on July 1st. So a lot of the unknowns at the time of making this video should be known by tomorrow, or I guess today for you all when this video is coming out. So if you happen to watch this video quickly enough, there's a chance that some of the programs, some of the new potential sets have not yet been funded, and you can go check those at the time of seeing this video. So let's talk about the program a little bit first. I'm looking at the Brothers Brick here. I'll put links to the stuff that I'm looking at on my computer in the description down below if you want to check this stuff out yourself. This is called the BrickLink Designer program. It was previously known as the A-Full Designer program. This was done before, but now LEGO owns BrickLink, so this should be a little more official at this point. But there's still some unknowns going on here. Basically, we can pre-order some LEGO sets that can potentially be made in the future. What does that look like? Well, there's going to be 3 rounds of sets that can be pre-ordered. The dates are going to be between July 1st and August 10th, 2021. 5 of these projects that are successfully crowdfunded will go into production. A minimum of 3,000 pre-orders are needed to realize the actual project, and only 5,000 of each project will be produced, and it'll be on a first-come, first-served basis. So if you don't pre-order these sets, there's a good chance you won't end up getting them, assuming they get funded. It's a bit of an interesting program. You, as an individual, can pre-order up to 5 of these projects. But again, these are coming in 3 different rounds. So I don't know how it will work if 5 of the projects from the first round get funded, and then what do we do with the next couple of rounds, or can they make more? It's like I said, there's some weirdness going on here. You will get a refund if your project is not fully funded, like some other crowdfunding programs. There's some weird things about these projects, and that's that there are going to be no paper instructions included with any of these. So here are the unknowns that are hopefully known to you at the time that this video actually comes out. Right now, we don't know the prices of what these are actually going to be. We don't know what the packaging is going to be, because it is kind of officially a LEGO program now, but previously they were sent out in a slightly less official sense. This saloon got approved, but the bags just came as pieces. You did get instructions with these. This castle was also a previously created one, but there wasn't a box or art or anything. So we don't really know how official these sets will be once they actually get created. So we don't know the price, we don't know the packaging, and the weirdest part to me is that some of these designs are not yet finalized. They may be just digital designs, and we don't know what they'll look like in reality. They get marked here as production ready and then a crowdfunding level, but this one is just digital modeling, and there are some of these that are in various states. Some of these got pulled completely if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, because some of these creators decided to sell their projects on other platforms or whatnot. So an interesting, strange program. But let's take a look at which new sets are going to be available for crowdfunding in round 1. Also, before we look at these projects, I got most of this information off of this FAQ page on the BrickLink website itself. I will put a link to this in the description below as well. The first of these projects is the Sheriff's Safe, and I also don't know if I said this already. These were all projects that got to 10,000 votes on the LEGO Ideas program, but they did not get approved by LEGO in an official sense, and now they are here and they have a second chance, so to say. This is an actual working safe. Mechanically, it looks very cool. I think some things were changed from the original design here. There was originally a pistol that was included. Obviously, that was never going to make it through to production. Also, I think there was a gold brick in here that is now a big shiny gold nugget. Ultimately, very cool looking set. I kind of want it for the mechanics, but in the end, it's just a big gray box. I don't have a lot of confidence that this one will end up getting funded, but it is a cool project nonetheless. Next up is maybe the project that I think has the best chance of being funded and is the one that I might be the most excited about from round one. This is the Pursuit of Flight from JK Brickworks, who that's a name that everyone should recognize. He makes some beautiful, awesome, cool mechanical creations. This one is no exception. You get a bunch of different planes. You can turn a crank and it makes the planes drift sideways, back and forth. I love the little like micro town. The planes are flying over the clouds here. I love this selection of planes. There's like a biplane and the Wright brothers original flyer and stuff. These are cool because they're just minifigure heads. They're not like the whole minifigure included in there. I like this project a lot. You can check out this creator and all the stuff that he makes. I think he has other projects in this same program that we will see in just a second. This is one that I might consider actually pre-ordering, crowdfunding, depending on the price. Next up is Bionicle Legends, and personally, I'll say this now, please don't hate me for it, I wasn't super into Bionicle. I think I missed the age range when it was out or whatever. I don't know if I ever owned any Bionicle sets. I think they look cool in hindsight now, but here's the thing about this project. I remember seeing this coming through the LEGO Ideas program, and I was like, why is this getting approved? Why is this getting votes? And I'm like, the project itself doesn't look all that cool. Like it's a carousel kind of thing showing some, I guess, history scenes in the Bionicle lore, and I've heard more people talk about this and I've read some stuff about it, and I guess a big part of the whole Bionicle theme was the lore aspect, and so I guess that's kind of the appeal of this set. But even so, if the appeal of Bionicle was the figures themselves, then this set has none of that appeal. That being said, I was watching a stream yesterday, and Bricks O'Brien, the legendary Bricks O'Brien, was on that stream, and he said something that resonated very much with me. He looked into the camera and he said, if you're a fan of Bionicle and you want any chance of LEGO bringing Bionicle back, then you better fund this project. If you don't put your money where your mouth is, then you don't get more Bionicle. That's just the way it is. Whether or not these are Bionicle figures or this is the Bionicle set that you want. If you want to show support for the Bionicle theme and give it any chance of a resurgence, this is your chance. So step up to the plate, Bionicle fans. Personally, I couldn't care less. So I'm not going to step up to said Bionicle plate, and I will happily miss out on this one. Next up, the legendary Kakapo. No, legendary was from Bionic. Sorry, this is just the regular old run-of-the-mill Kakapo. I believe this is a flightless bird from New Zealand, which as a model looks very cool. New Zealand as a country, also very cool. But does this set have any chance of being crowdfunded? No, just not enough mass appeal to the whole public of people who like birds. I don't think there's a large enough intersection of people who like birds, LEGO, and New Zealand to come together to give this one a second chance. Sorry, Kakapo. Now it's my turn to pull a Bricks O'Brien. If you are a LEGO Castle fan out there and you want any chance of LEGO making more castle sets, you better pre-order and fund this big old Castle in the Forest set. I personally think this set looks beautiful. Of the castle sets that I had when I was a kid, I liked the Robin Hood themed sets. This one kind of reminds me of that era and design. It's very large, so again, the price of this set is a big question mark for me. Also, like interior details and stuff. This set just, it looks very cool. I think it would look great on display as a play set. I love all these accessories and stuff. But who knows if this is exactly what it will look like when it is finally produced. But so there are a lot of unknowns. I don't actually know that I will personally crowdfund this one, but maybe if this one looks like it's getting a lot of traction and has a chance to be actually produced and is a reasonable enough price, then maybe I'll throw a few bucks towards it. So we will see on this one, but I think it's a great design. Next up is the Particle Accelerator, another model by JK Brickworks, who we just looked at with the Pursuit of Flight set. This one is cool. It spins these balls around very quickly. It seems like a simple concept. I don't think this one has any chance of actually being crowdfunded. That's just me and my personal taste. It's a large set. There's not really anywhere to put it. It's a cool thing, but like I think some other giant ball contraption has a better chance of being created, not this one per se. Next is the Great Fishing Boat, which is a great looking fishing boat, in my opinion. I think a lot of this design was changed from the original Ideas project. I don't think those are linked on this page, somewhere that I can get to easily right now. But I love marine biology, marine life, the water, the ocean, anything relating to boats and ships and all of that. And so I like this set very much. But again, there are a bunch of caveats to decide whether or not I would actually throw any money towards it. So depending on the price, and I guess if this is the final model, I could be convinced to throw some money at this set. Do I think that it will get crowdfunded? Probably not, unfortunately. So I think that's all of the new sets from the first round of the BrickLink Designer program. Let me know which of these sets you think has some chance of being turned into an official LEGO set, or if you're going to throw some money and pre-order any of these sets. Also, I don't know if I'll make other videos talking about these other sets, but as with most things, I haven't looked at any of these other new upcoming sets that will be available in future rounds, but I could be convinced to talk about those sets in a future video as well. Here, there are also, like, this observatory was also, I believe, going to be included in this first round of sets, but apparently it is complex, so it won't be included in this round. They're in a test building phase. Apparently, this is such a strange and interesting program. Honestly, I'm optimistic about it because there are, at this point, the LEGO Ideas system, there's so many new projects are getting 10,000 votes, and then like 1 or 2 of them is making it to actual like production. So this program, I believe, has a lot of potential, but unfortunately, like it's going to come with its own bunch of problems. So I'm excited to see what actually comes out of this thing. Like I said, at the time this video goes up, this first round of funding will have begun. So jump on those new sets quickly, because like I said, only 5,000 of those which get approved will be created. So these may end up turning into some pretty limited edition sets. We will find out. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will tell me what you think about this program and the sets that we looked at today in the comments down below. Again, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.